I used to be like, Dad, when you gonna get the PG&E? He'd be like, oh, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, because I'm tired of lightning.
3 women, 3 completely different lives. One grew up with everything and lost it fast. One is being called a hypocrite for the exact thing she used to criticize. And one learned that there's more than one way to be poor. And by the end of this, you'll probably see yourself in at least one of them. A lot of these women grow up in 5-bedroom houses. 2-3 years later, they're checking their Chase banking app to see if they can afford diapers. Private school, curfew at 9, did everything right. Meets a guy from the hood at a party, and he gives her the attention she never had before.
I've seen the discourse about the black girl from the PWI to the hood booger baby father pipeline. And I just wanted to give my 2 cents. Let me tell you how I ended up a bum ass baby mother. First things first, picture it. Sicily, 1973. I was in 9th grade. Honestly, up until then, I didn't even like boys, didn't even look at boys. I wasn't even thinking about boys. I think I had a crush maybe in 3rd grade. Didn't have one again until 9th grade. Had a crush on this boy, black boy, 1 year older than me, fly as hell, from Brooklyn, I don't know, whatever, something. He moved upstate. His locker was next to mine. Huge crush on him, loved him down real bad. Niggas have been my thing ever since. I digress. Anyway, I told my best friend, who is to this day still my best friend, I have a crush on so-and-so. She says, I'm gonna hook y'all up. That would be cute. Let me put in a good word. Comes back at the end of the day, finds out he doesn't like black girls. So you can imagine how perplexed I was, because I never considered that as a thing. What do you mean you're black and you don't like black girls? We in a school with all these white people and you don't like black girls? Okay, well, that begins the trauma, I guess. And then, as a black girl, one of few in the school, 1, I was very black. I'm not light skinned, not white passing, black. Okay. 2, I didn't barely ever talk. Immigrant problems, I guess, whatever. 3, I wasn't very outgoing, which brings me to the fact that I didn't talk. So now I'm a quiet black girl, nerdy girl, not really into what's popular. And the boys I like don't like me. Who would have thunk it? Now I'm going through high school thinking I'm ugly. Anyway, you learn very quickly as a black girl in a PWI that you are not the first choice. You're not even the second choice. Frankly, you're not even the third choice. All the girls are options before you get chose. Fast forward 2 years, my other best friend moves from our school to the inner city school. Yeah, black. Got it. So she moves to the other school. I'm devastated. I have no one to talk to, no one to make me laugh. She's running track. My mother, out the blue, was being so kind, said that I can go see her at her track meet. I go to her track meet and say, what's up? I was there for 4 minutes. Bad. 4 minutes it took. So I'm not ugly? You're not ugly. You're just not desirable to the people you go to school with. Okay, cool. That starts the problem right there. These city boys, I'm sorry, they just are. They the ones that's outside. Their parents let them rip and run. They the gangbangers. I don't make the rules, okay? I just live by them, okay? Anyway, fast forward again. Now I'm graduated high school. What kind of men do you think I gravitate toward? The like me. And you know what's so crazy, now that I think about it, all the boys in my high school that I felt like didn't like me were all in my DMs after they graduated, whether they graduated before me or not. Even the white boys, let me tell you that. All the boys that I would have never even thought, thunk, guessed why, how, when, where, ended up in my Facebook DMs after graduation. Well into my 20s, actually. So, anyway, I digress. Fast forward. What kind of guys do you think I date? The guys that like me. And unfortunately, those guys are not the preppy black boys that I went to a PWI with. Because those guys like white bitch. The ones that don't like white bitch like Spanish. I'm not neither one. I'm really interested to see the perspective of other girls in my school. There's a lot of black girls I know who now date white boys. Me personally, I couldn't get jiggy with it because every time I even try to talk to a white boy, it gave fetish and I just couldn't. And the one fine ass white that I tried to take down in my 20s got scared and flipped out of my bed and left my apartment. So never again. That's another story for another day. Anyway, if you are raised around a group of people, you would think that being in proximity with those people would make you more attractive. It does not. Those boys did not want me. Those boys did not want girls that looked like me. Not because they didn't think I was attractive, but because it wasn't cool to date girls that looked like me. But you know the guys that did date girls that looked like me? The up in the hood. The men who grew up around black women were the ones that liked me. And unfortunately, those are also the men who was ripping and running the streets. I say all that to say, it was inevitable that I ended up with someone like that. It was inevitable because people talk to who liked them. And those are the boys that liked me. Black boys that went to PWIs did not like me. White boys did not like me. And Spanish boys thought they was better than me. Who is left? And I know the creator, she wasn't blaming anybody or saying like she wasn't doing that. It was just.
So she's saying she chose who chose her. She was third on the list. The black guys that went to school with her wanted the white girls or wanted the Hispanic women, and she was last on the list. But when she went to the urban areas, she was chosen first. So inevitably, she ended up with a hood baby daddy. And I'm going to say that you didn't even give yourself a chance. You were still in high school. You were still a kid. Like, okay, these people that I go to school with don't really like me because I don't talk. I'm a little awkward, and I'm just going to go find me a hood baby daddy off the road. Like, you didn't even give yourself a chance, lady. I'm sure the decision that she made, she doesn't regret. I'm sure she has beautiful children. I don't know if the baby daddy's there. I'm assuming he's not there by the way she spoke about him at the beginning of this video, but y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Have you ever chose the wrong woman or man? Now, this next type of woman, she's the type of woman that'll clown a 45-year-old man for dating a 22-year-old woman, but will turn around and post her 23-year-old boyfriend the next day. I just don't get it with these kind of individuals right here that will champion dating a YN, but in the same breath look down upon men for it. I don't know. Let's get into it.
Y'all, I got a story to tell y'all. Let me tell y'all why you can't date these YNs. You know how grandma and grandpa be like, oh, it ain't nothing new under the sun, baby. Well, let me tell you something, grandma. These YNs created their own sun. It's not the same sun that y'all had. Son. Y'all not even ready. Older women like younger men. The guys my age, they don't even approach women no more. But the YN is gonna shoot his shot. I'm talking about from half court. He's going all 3-pointers. He don't care. Older men got too much. They got too much ego. They got too much pride. They got too much. They too big-headed. The YNs, they stepping up. They got game. They don't care. It's just like when you a child. You fearless. Like babies, a baby will grab a snake by the neck. Cause it's fearless. Just like the YN gonna go head first in the plunge to getting what he want. He don't care how old the woman is. He just like what he see. Like a kid at the candy store and he's going for it. And that's the problem. Older men, they don't do that. Men your age do not do that. The men my age are sassy. They wanna be the bad. YNs don't care about none of that. They coming up and they using all the game that they daddy or they uncle taught them trying to bag you. And I don't know what's going on, but age also got these weird bellies. The YNs don't got that belly. This is just my observation. And the YNs is tall kings. The ones my age, they're petite kings.
Y'all, some of them aren't that tall.
But the ones that be scared be tall. Be having some height on them. Like him. Why do older women like younger men?
A lot of dating advice content treats older men dating much younger women as weird, a red flag, even predatory. But this same space allows, even celebrates, much older women dating younger men. It's a double standard, and the criticism only shows up when the gap benefits men. So is the actual problem the age gap, or is it who benefits from the age gap? Others say it's the same thing, just flip. Same dynamic. They're both in different stages of their lives, and eventually someone's going to outgrow the other one. I'm going to just say it. If a big age gap is a problem, it should be a problem both ways, not just when one side benefits from it. Now, this last story that we got is about a woman who learned that poor isn't just one thing. There's actual factual levels. Like, it could be we don't have Wi-Fi money this month, or it could be we don't know where the next meal is coming from, kind of poor.
How people's levels to that shit. And everybody's ghetto and starting from the bottom is a little bit different. Now, for me, baby, let me tell you, I know a little something about a little something or borrowing the neighbor's PG&E with them extension cords. You hear me? My dad used to be gone all day. I used to be like, Dad, when you gonna get the PG&E? He'd be like, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, because I'm tired of lighting these mother candles as soon as the mother okay? Y'all know that little cement box that's usually in your front yard? Well, y'all can go break into that and cut your water off and you can turn that bitch on. I learned how to do that about 10 years old. Now you can run that play about 3 times before they're going to come out and put a padlock on that and then you ass out. Now this is when living in the ghetto came in kind of handy because see back then our neighbors was like our family. So when they put the lock on the water thing, we used to cross the street to Mo House and get jugs of water so we could be able to flush our toilets. We wouldn't be able to do that living next to Sally. Now, you see, there's different levels from starting from the bottom. Back in the day, food stamps came like paper money. They came in these little booklets. You would rip your little food stamps out and so on. The people that was embarrassed about having food stamps, they would wait till everybody leave the store before they pull their food stamps out and make a purchase. Bullshit. I used to feel like I was rich when my dad got his food stamps. I would be across the street at that meat market. Boy, you would think I'm buying filet mignon. I'm buying $2 worth of salami wrapped in that little paper bag thing. Yeah, I know a little something about a little something from starting from the bottom. And as far back as I can remember, I've been hustling. So I started off hustling by busting down the food stamps. What you do is you go buy the little 10-cent pack of chiclets. And when you buy the 10-cent pack of chiclets, you give them $1 in the food stamps. They're going to give you 90 cents in change. You do that times 10 and you do the math. You're only losing 10%. Now you got a few dollars in your pocket so you can hop in that dice game tomorrow at school. And once you hop in that dice game, you know my wrist go crazy. So I was good to go. Now, one thing that I was embarrassed about was going to get that government cheese. Boy, I couldn't stand cheese. It was like once a month my mom would take us and we would go get our little box, but it came with this big block of cheese. That's why to this day I cannot stand Velveeta cheese because that's damn near what the shit like. Now back in day where I was from, if you had a bus pass, you was considered fortunate. I looked at you like your parents had money if you had a bus pass because the way that we was getting around is we was gonna wait for that first month through the front. They was gonna open that back door. The rest of us was gonna slide in that to wherever the fuck we needed to go. And see, back then, your liquor store man will open up your line of credit about the 20th. Shout out to Big Al on Spit Corner. But around that time is when your food stamps running out, ain't no damn food left in the house, so he'll let you come in there every day, get your little snacks, and when you got your food stamps around the first, you would pay him back. Like I said, everybody's level of starting from...
Yeah, she ain't lying about cutting that water on 3 months. I wasn't around for the food stamp era with the paper food stamps. Yeah, that's crazy. And I know she says she's not that girl anymore, but some habits never change. Could you be with a girl that grew up really, really poor and just couldn't get with the times, couldn't get with it, or would that matter to you? I know that a lot can change and a lot is moving fast in 2026 when it comes to dating, but if you like this topic, be sure to drop a comment on the video, hype the video. Be sure to grab a membership so you can see these kind of videos before they're released to everyone else, man. I'll see y'all on the next one, chat.